here is why I think everyone should visit the city of Moscow. First, and most importantly, it's gonna disabuse you of a lot of stereotypes that you may have about Russia and Moscow, specifically stereotypes that have been built by the media, that this is a hostile city, this is a bad place, that this is the place where they prosecute gay people, a lot of crime. Very shortly after you arrive here, you're gonna see how beautiful it is and how massive it is. How many gay people and lesbians walk around holding hands and kissing each other, and the fact that the president Putin made some comments and took some action does not say much, or does not say anything about the general attitude of the people here. The city, as I said, is massive. It's unlike any other city in Europe or anywhere else. The roads are much bigger, the buildings are much bigger, the boulevards, the endless squares and lakes are just vast. They're massive. You will never run out of places to walk, out of places to go. You will never run out of 24-hour cafes and restaurants to go to. And the people are known for being a little bit maybe angry and grumpy, but this has been changing too. They look, well, at least right now, April 2018, they look quite nice for the most part. Yes, it's an expensive place, it's a fast-paced environment like any other major city, but for the most part people are pretty nice. And again, the highlight of this city is how much fun you can have just walking around. You can walk for many miles and you will never run out of interesting things to see. Every street is different, every alley is different, every square is different. Tons of culture, tons of sights, and you know, you don't have to go outside the city to get just about everything. So imagine New York or London on steroids, because again, everything is so big, everything is so different and so unique from any other city. So come here and you will not regret it. You will be surprised in many ways, and you will learn a lot about the city, how it really is versus how it's being portrayed, and you will enjoy it tremendously. It's going to be an experience unlike any other. I hope you come here, and I welcome you to Moscow. The sidewalks, as you see behind me, which are bigger than pretty much anywhere else you could find, but also the fact that this city is well over 800 years. So a lot of the stuff was planned very well in advance, well before many people moved here. And I'm not saying that these sidewalks were built 800 years ago, but they were built surely longer than many of the other cities around that were not ready, were not prepared to handle the amount of people who live there. So you can see for yourself that these types of streets, this is the Sadovое Кольцо, the circle the central circle that goes around the downtown of Moscow. These type of sidewalks are a pleasure to walk, for the beauty, for the uniqueness of every building and every alley that you will see, for all kinds of businesses, and of course for the fact that if you get tired after walking for miles, you can always find a train station that will take you pretty much anywhere relatively quickly and very cheaply. One of the amazing things about Moscow is that it has a number of huge parks with lakes, with animals, parks where you can hang out for hours and you can pick up mushrooms, you can take romantic walks, and in spring it looks like this, and in a few months it's gonna be completely green, and during winter this is the place to ski. Whether you like communism or not, you cannot help but appreciate the art that was brought by that communist era, such as this behind me in the Moscow metro.